The question, General, did you want to?
Go ahead.
I think the question that these questions go to, right, is if you take your logic at face value, it seems to include a great many things. If I were to say, you know, your fundamental proposition in your briefs is that the vesting clause, how many times do you say in your brief, gives the executive power all of it to the president? And so if you believe that, the fact that you can say, well, this has a history and that has a tradition, doesn't much go to the rationale that you are asking this court to accept. So once you're down this road, it's a little bit hard to see how you stop. And I think that that's one question. I mean, you know, there's another question about whether you should start at all. But one question is, if you accept that proposition, which is the fundamental proposition of your brief, it does not seem as though there's a stopping point.
Yeah, I think it's a proposition of our brief, but those are obviously quotes from these courts' opinions. So it isn't that we have gone down this road. I think the court has been down this road. The country has been down this road since the decision of 1789. Again, Ex parte Hennon describes this as settled beyond doubt. Again, Parsons, which anticipates all the analysis of Myers, says the very same thing. This is beyond question that there's this removal power. And keep in mind, that's 1897. It's well after the bitter interbranch disputes about the Tenure of Office Act. It's after Congress started engaging in this proliferation of restrictions on the removal of inferior officers.
Well, let me ask you how you would justify, and how you would justify consistent with the proposition that all executive power is vested in the president. Let's start with Article I courts. How would you justify keeping those courts?
Well, those courts, the determination would have to be made on a court-by-court basis, so to speak, as to whether or not they're engaging in the executive power. There may be tough line-drawing questions there.
I mean, I thought that one of the things that we've said, again, in many, many cases, is that even though they're engaging in adjudicative functions, they have to be executive by their nature.
There's a dispute about this. I think basically lurking beneath the surface in the discussions in Ortiz, if they are indeed exercising executive functions, then the logic of this logic would apply.
Go ahead, please. No, go ahead.